here. Damn. Basically what I've done here is I've just joined a cocktail stick onto a bamboo skewer just to get the tapering effect of the lock post. So we go into a point, we've got a little bit of detail there. Now this is a piece I've laser cut just to give me the shape. What I want to do is, from this now, I want to cut off that bracket part, because I've obviously already got the finial part. So I'm going to need to just take this bit away, and then I'm going to super glue that onto the post. I also don't need the bit with the lamp on it anymore because I've made that separately. So this is just continuing on from where I was last night. So I'm just going to try and release this little bit of bracketry from the fret, as it were. Set off again without all my equipment. Good evening, Ray. How are you doing? Right, so I only want that bit, at least from this section. Ow, that was my elbow clicking. Take bits I don't want away. Good evening, Corey. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I've done it again. I have left my glasses in the other room, so I'm working blind. I've cycled back home from the office again today from the day job, and I'm really, really weary. It takes a lot out of you, especially in this heat and humidity. Also, if you're not just leisure cycling either, which I'm not. I'm trying to get fit, so I'm pushing it quite hard as well. So that's not the piece I want. So I've cycled quite hard to get home tonight. I'm now absolutely no. Right. I'm sorry, I have to evict my cat. She's starting to try and chew things that she shouldn't. I'm sorry, Bella. You have to leave the room. Go on. Go sit with your sister. That was a lucky escape. Right, sorry. Back to where I was. So I laser cut the pieces that I wanted from this out of 2 different thicknesses because I wasn't sure what I was going to need. So I've got a tiny bit here that I want to add to this bracket before I fix it in place. cut that out, haven't I? I can't find it. Where did it go? There it is. It's the problem when it's the same colour. There we go. I'm just sticking a very tiny piece of 0.3mm card on top of the 0.6. I was going to see if I could stick that tiny bit on, but it's too small. It's not going to make much difference. So I'll just flip that over and I'll put the other one, the other small square. I mean, I could have just cut this by hand, but I haven't. Where did I leave that now? Where did it go? There it is. This is always the problem when you drop something. Sometimes it's bound to stick. It hasn't this time, we're fine. Okay, so I've made my little bracket part. Now I just want to go back to the other thickness. I'm just going to cut a sliver of scrap off, just to it's not part of the design, but there's a little piece here that I can just use. If I can cut it out. That one is 0.9mm, so it's a little bit thicker. I just want a sliver of card. Not easy to see, is it? Like I say, I'm not going to film very long tonight because I'm tired. I was dithering whether to come on or not because I run out of energy, but I have had a little bit of a second wind. I have to sometimes put it against a lighter background so you can see what I've done. So I've just stuck a little bit of card on there. No, it's actually too long. Just bear with me a minute. Right, what I'm going to do now is just try and glue that bracket onto the big long pole. didn't think that was going to hold, but it has done. So this is what I was struggling with a little bit last night, which after I went offline I did come back to it again, and whilst it's not the most brilliantly accurate piece in the entire world, I do think it's good enough for what we want. I'm going to glue that to the top of that bracket there now. Again, I would really love to have some activator spray to give me a more instant fix, but I'm just going to go freestyle like I did with the other one. I'm just going to glue it from above because I want to try and get it centered. It's stuck, look, it's stuck. No, it's not stuck. See, if I had some activator spray, I could actually get this to stay put instantly. And I'll keep going on about it. I must buy 2 bottles next time. Now, if I had a spare pair of hands, I could go away and just sprinkle a little bit of bicarb onto that join, and it would hold it in place. Sorry, I can't see any of the comments if you're saying anything. But yeah, please say hi. Nice to see you. So I'm going to paint this brown when it's eventually stuck. But as you can see, it's taking its sweet time binding. So sometimes super glue isn't so super. I want to be able to let go of this. I can't lay it flat because if I do, it's going to end up, hello to you. If I lay it flat, it's going to end up setting on an angle. And I don't want that to happen, obviously. Maybe I should have made it out of skin. If I'd made it out of skin, it would have set instantly. I promise you, I am doing something here. I'm just holding on to it until it glues. It's funny, the bracket set quite quickly, but this just isn't doing. And now I've let go of it, it's not too bad. I can't show you it holding it flat. That's not too bad. So there we go, that's our lamp, which isn't fully quite cured. As soon as I switch it the other way, it starts wobbling. So I'm going to try and put that to one side to see if I can persuade it to glue.